Welcome to Return to the Fold. Today's going to be a short episode. Frankly, I'm exhausted and it's getting late at my house, but I wanted to proceed anyways because today's a special day. The solemnity of St. Joseph. St. Joseph, of course, is a very important saint in our church, but also on a personal level is both my namesake and also someone to whom I have a very special devotion. Really interesting with the case of St. Joseph in that we know so very little about him and his life. Of course, we know some of the key points of information about him, namely that he was the husband of the Blessed Virgin Mary, foster father to our Lord. He never has any lines in the Bible, at least ones directly attributed to him, but the fact that he does not say anything directly throughout the Bible doesn't mean that he's any less important. In fact, the church has elevated him to such a high state, naming him the protector of the universal church. He has multiple feast days, including St. Joseph the Worker, the Holy Family, and of course today his solemnity. Today, in our short episode, I just wanted to extend a special prayer offering that I have for all of you audience members, that this channel and all of your intentions be protected by St. Joseph. And as you continue your own personal reflections, I challenge you to think of maybe someone in your life that whom you may not hear from or speak to very much, but yet you feel a certain safety or certain amount of love towards this person. It could be a family member who you're always delighted to see, but really at the end of the day, you really don't know much about them on a very personal level. Maybe there's a neighbor or someone that you see very often that you just feel comfortable with them, or you can see that they're a loving person. Whoever that person may be to them, I encourage you to interact with them, reach out, say something. And I bring that up as a sort of a different kind of challenge, just because it's those types of good-natured spirits in this world that we can liken to St. Joseph. His quiet strength, his humble and loving persona, all of those things. Thank God for those gifts of those people in your life, and make it known that you have this special affinity for that person. Thank you for tuning in. Say a prayer to St. Joseph, that he may take your intentions to our Lord directly with love and care, just as he did with all of the Holy Family. For Return to the Fold, I'm Joseph, a very special name. Thank you for tuning in.